So I wanted to do some ink line sketching in the sketchbook. I like to use sepia ink, and I've got a couple of different actually colors of sepia that I like. I've got tone paper, I've got a tone sketchbook, and like I said, I've got a couple of different kinds of sepia inks. I've got this by Pigma, and I got another one. I got it online. They're really light, but that's nice. So you can do a preliminary sketch. You could do it with pencil if you wanted to. Very light pencil, like a 2H or something like that. But I wanted to lay out the page first, so I did some real rough sketches of some pages from that assignment, and there's some really nice ones here too. Again, blocking those in, just 3 on a page. I found a smaller drawing that I could add just to balance it out. So I blocked it in with a light sepia, and now I can add a darker one. I've got these Pigma. They're made by Micron. And I've got a 5, I've got an 8, and I've got a graphic, and I have a brush pen too. So I've got those kind of handy. So I'll start with the lightest one. Yeah, so I think this is a 05 sepia Micron, and I think it goes really well with the lighter sepia. You could use, if you can find a reddish pen, that would be really nice. I think the key here is the gastrocnemius muscle. This is showing the double belly of the gastrocnemius. It's got a nice feel to the pen. You can almost do line weight with it. It's pretty nice. So I'm going with the fibers of the muscle. It's a really beautiful drawing. And this is also about the gastrocnemius, but it's also about the hamstrings. So it's a beautiful illustration of the hamstring muscles. My light sepia, which could be a red ink if you want to, really does a nice job of being able to sketch it in kind of nice loosely, and then you can go back in and you can develop line and tone. Lost and found. So if I want to accent a little bit more, I do have some darker pens. I think this would be a good one for just using for tone. Let's try an 08. See if there's a strong difference. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Just a little bit stronger. I don't need it everywhere, but where you want to add accents. And of course labels, right? Oh, watch out. Spell it right. Achilles tendon. And hamstring. Yeah, this is muscles of the leg. This is what I'm asking you guys to do. Let's start on this one. I'm going to use a slightly different pens on this one, but let's start with an 08. And I'll go darker on this one because it's bigger. That's nice. That's nice. So I've added something that the artist didn't have here. He doesn't have the edge of the pelvic crest, which I think is really important. It does have the gluteus medius muscle here. Greater trochanter. This would be the iliotibial band. It's a tendinous band that kind of holds all these leg muscles inside. So this illustration is all about the hamstrings. So using pen isn't really as daunting as some people think if you lay it out well ahead of time. And the number 8 seems like a good way to go. If you don't have sepia, and you might not be able to find it, then the black is fine. Microns. You could use ballpoint pen if you wanted to. There's the sacrum. I've added a little bit more anatomy. Not much, but just the foramen on the back. So you can identify it a little bit better. Just a little bit more information. Back of the pelvic crest. Took me about, I would say, 3 to 5 minutes to block in each one of these. And another couple minutes, maybe 3 minutes or so far, I guess. It's kind of hard to keep track of time when you're having so much fun. Okay, almost done. Gracilis. I'm going to save that for a darker pen. I'm going to finish it off with, just so you can see what's out there, a graphic 1. Okay, this is really nice, and this is a sepia also. So it's got a nice, it's like almost like a brush pen point, but it's pretty bold, right? So I'll come in where I want my deepest, darkest. I'll add some value in there later, but where I want my strongest accents, and I said I'd use it over here. It's pretty strong. I'd sneak up on it. I wouldn't use it right away. I'd use it at the end, if you use anything like that at all. You might have one just a little bit stronger. Okay. So if I get a chance to come back to this, I'll add color. I got to finish this one down here. Okay. So the last thing that I'm doing is labeling this last sketch, and now I'm going to add color, which I'd like you guys to do. Semitendinosus. And vastus medialis. So I hope that's helpful, and I'll be seeing that in a few weeks from you guys. So if you want to experiment with ink line, now's a good time to start. Either browns or blacks, whatever you like, tone paper, white paper, give it a try. Okay, thanks.